I'm putting a warning on this video. Please click out right now if you cannot stand anything gruesome. I might even make this 18 over. This break is really bad, and you have been warned. And this is not for children. Just get out right now if you cannot stand this. Ooh, this break is terrible.
And while they were here, they always wore masks.
So please, just get the damn vaccine.
I did a Spleen 6 pressure point video where I said, it was an MMA match, where I said that Conor McGregor's leg broke because somebody had struck him on the Spleen 6 pressure point. And McDojo Life got me a bunch of views trying to clown me. And I want to say thank you because those views really helped. I got some subscribers out of that. But anyway, the books that I reference do not mention activating Spleen 6 in this manner, that you're going to see the break. But that does not mean that it still doesn't apply. If you don't know what I'm talking about with Spleen 6, I'm going to put a graphic to it right here. People, when we talk about pressure points, if we're not acupuncturists, we're just using acupuncture names to talk about a location. You could, and the thing is, these books that I reference, George Dillman's book, Sang H. Kim's book, they have Western medical explanations for the point. So you could just say strike whatever nerve or blood vessel, and it means the same thing, in my opinion. Other people disagree, and even people that have taught me disagree. They say no, Denmark is blood vessel. Kyusho Jitsu is nerves. So it's technically not the same thing. So I say, okay, well, yeah, it is and it isn't, but we're just talking about a spot. And the point is, this spot on the leg is weak. And if you crank on it too much, you can kill the person. Well, in this case, maybe not kill the person, but you can break their leg. This is a gruesome break. George Dillman's books, Humane Pressure Point Self-Defense, that he wrote with Chris Thomas, and Advanced Pressure Point Fighting of Yuhu Kempo, they both say that striking this point weakens the leg. Now, I've experimented with this point in practice myself, where instead of coming down on with my instep onto that point in the leg, I've used the outer part. And this is why we have things where you tap out when you're grappling. You are supposed to show control when you're striking. You are supposed to go light to moderate contact if you're not wearing gear. You only go full contact when you have on the proper equipment. And even if you go full contact without equipment, you only should be doing that if you are a professional fighter getting paid a lot of money. You've been cleared by the athletic commission to do that, or you're in the Olympics. And only certain targets are allowed. Usually here, front of the chest, this part of the head here, not in the face, part of the side, not in the back, not in the spine, not below the waist. If you go below the waist, sides of the knees, I'm talking about all martial arts across the board, okay? You never attack the joints full contact, and it is not because we're soft. We just don't want to mix it up and keep things real. It's for your safety. Why should somebody have to get a leg break like that in the name of a sport, a competition, a sport, for fun, for exercise? And if you're talking about defending yourself for the streets, you shouldn't have to take broken arms, concussions, risk death Someone left on one of my videos that a person died in a Taekwondo tournament because he had kicked in the neck at a point fighting match. That's an accident because I know that's something that rarely happens, but it's still a risk. But that's why we put all these risks in place. It's because you shouldn't have to die, and you shouldn't have to go full out like it's a real fight all the time just to learn how to fight. You don't need to do that. You don't. I'm just going to close with what I call my gun argument. When I learned how to shoot a gun, we didn't put real people in front of the targets. We shot at a target. There was control. There was range safety. There was discipline. You didn't just get to go out there and go wild shooting at random blank targets. You had to, you had to follow instructions. You had to have safety and structure. It's just like learning safety and structure when you're doing forms of martial arts. There were protocols. And that was when I was in the reserves, learning how to be a soldier or a Marine. So if it's good enough for the military, why isn't it good enough for regular people to be safe? It's just common sense to me. But anyway, that's a nasty break. And that nasty break proves that, yes, pressure point things are real. There are real points on the body that are weaker than others. You may not like the names that some people use because they say spleen this, stomach that. They're just using a label that's already established in another discipline, using it to apply to name a location in the martial arts. That's all. Whether that point actually affects the spleen or not, hey, I don't know. I'm not an acupuncturist. But if you ask me where it is, it's spleen 6. You understand what I'm saying? Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share with people that talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. And that break, oh, I feel bad for that guy. Peace.